Welcome back everybody. So guys, here in this class we're just talking about some more things about this React.js. Basically, this method is actually called the stateless method. Stateless examples they are. For example, here we just made the header, here we just made the content, here we just made these footer. So they are stateless, or you can say just like static methods. So I'm just gonna talk about the state for now. I'm just gonna talk about this state means the dynamic, a dynamic way. What the mean of the dynamic way? It's just like a variable. Suppose if you just have a water, I'm just gonna give you this very simple example. I just heard few days ago about the React over the internet, and I just like that too much that just like in a normal life we have states, in the React we have states. Suppose we have the water, so water is one thing, but if you just increase the freezing point, it'll be freezed into the ice. If you just uh, the high up the temperature, it'll be the gas or became the solid, become the water again. Okay, at the absolute hot, it'll be become the gas, and at the zero, it'll become the solid, means the ice, but things will be same. Water, which will be changing its shapes or its states, means a same thing is changing its states and forms. Okay, but what is the key point? The key point is the temperature, which we are increasing or decreasing. Means it's a dynamic way, a same thing changing its states, changing its shapes because of the temperature. So here you can see that this is the hard coding. This is the hard coding. But if we just talk about the variables, the same value, the same variable changes its value, but there we're just talking about the state. A very important, or someone says it's just like a heart of the React.js. So I'm just gonna work on it. So for now, what I'm just gonna do, I'm just gonna delete all these things. You'll be get the coding, by the way. I'm deleting for now. And what I'm just doing, I'm also deleting the upper codes because exactly I just do not want them. Or for now, we just can leave it to be deleted, the renderer. But before the renderer, we just need to add some new things. The constructor. Just use it as a function for now, like that, constructor function. But I'm just going to talk about the constructor and also the thing here. I'm just calling props, talking about the props, so on. And here I'm just using the super keyword, and there I'm just putting the props. Okay, just going down, and now there the game starts. This dot state. If you ever know about the JavaScript, this keyword, this means actually this keyword or this element we're talking about, or we are there. Okay, suppose if we are on the header, so this means this, or the content. If you are on content, so this means this, instead of this content, instead of this content, or instead of this content. Okay, this is very simple. Equal to, and there I'm just gonna make the object, and there I've just made that. I'm gonna put three things: the header and the content. For the header, I'm just putting the same as we put it before, and what we've put it, actually there will be nothing as we've deleted and updated the page. So now I'm just gonna put things like this is the header. Okay, we just texted like that, but it won't be printed. Want to check it on a browser, go to the browser and check this out here, and there is nothing. You can see that. Going back to the notepad and adding a comma and line break, and then here the content. Okay, the same thing. You know how to use the object. You need to know, if you just want to work on the React.js, you just need to know the basic JavaScript. This is, oh, spelling mistake. This is the content, whatever the spelling you have, you can put. And then I'm just going to the last one. And again, I'm just doing the same thing, the footer. Let's just put the content for the footer. And here I'm just typing this is the footer. Okay, save it. Now still there will be nothing. We just put it three things, but there is nothing. So what I'm just gonna do here, because here in the previous way, so there are no classes anymore, there are the objects elements, so object properties. So I'm just gonna call the properties, but the way will be different. So these are the tags. I'm gonna delete the tags, and what I'm just gonna do for now, the tags. So the very first tag I'm gonna use here, I'm just gonna call the, I'm gonna call the diff for now, and here I'm just putting things like the h1, or I can put line breaks, or anyway. h1. In a previous example, what we was doing, we was designing all things at the top, at the in a classes. In a header class, we were designing the complete header. In a footer class, we were designing complete footer, or we was able to do that. But here in the same class, we're doing the thing. And here, if I just type the header and save it and go to the browser, and you'll be seeing the header there. That means it's working, and there is no error at all. But here, I'm just going to change the way. What I'm just going to do here, the curly braces going inside it and just calling this dot state dot header and save it. Now go to the browser, and now you can see that this is the header. Now this means I'm talking about this class. Okay, just focus on what I'm telling. This means I'm talking about this class. Okay, the class app, and state of this class, this is the state of this class. Okay, and the property which called header, just pick this here and paste it. That means now anything which is inside this header will be there. That means it's actually a cool plan. I'm going down, making another div, and here I'm directly putting the content without the h1 and just adding the curly braces and this dot state dot. Now what more I'm just going to do is content, save it and duplicate it in there. I'm just going to put the footer, save it. Now go to the browser and refresh it. Now the content, oh, actually we just do not need to refresh when we're talking in the React. So you can see that this is the content, this is the footer. That means it's actually working in an awesome way. So what more required for now? This looks a little short BW, and the other thing is you can see that the whole things are still same. The index.html has nothing, but actually this is the front page and it's coming to the browser. If you just go there, if I just type the index.html, you can see that this one is the same page. How we just put the index.html or no, but this one is a major page, the view page, and that is actually the page where we're just putting the content, and this is delivering the content to the index.html in a app way. And this one is actually coming from the node.js folder, node modules folder from the React folder. This is actually the this is coming from there, node modules. So going back there, and what more I'm just doing, the main.js or the main.js, you know, the logic of the main.js already the same thing. The webpack config, the webpack config.js, you know how it works, and the package.json, which is actually not necessary for you to learn for now, so ignore it for now. So hopefully you just got the meaning, and in the next class we'll be talking about some more things. Specifically we'll be talking about the props.